Jay-Z and Shawn Combs' long list of crimes keep piling up like dirty laundry in a laundry basket, and it looks like the cops have finally got tired of them and their antics and are now looking for a way to do them in. But it turns out that Jay-Z's clock to jail time has been ticking for way longer than we expected. 2003, Jay-Z shocked the world with an album and news of his retirement. Why would Jay-Z retire? Especially when he still had a bright future ahead of him.
I tried that. I'm terrible at that.
I was about to say,
I found one thing.
You announced it.
Yeah.
You announced it.
Yeah,
you said, I'm retired.
Yeah, that was.
You made the world say, oh shit, damn, farewell.
I just needed a break.
Okay.
But I really thought that, I was really burnt out at that time. I was releasing an album every year, 96, 97, 98. And then in between that, soundtracks, other people's albums, Rockefeller, touring, like back to back. And I just looked up one day and I was like, I'm tired.
Insiders are now calling BS on the whole thing and claiming that the only reason why Jay-Z decided to retire was because he was trying to lay low for a while. Especially after he started receiving bad rap from the press on 2 different stabbing incidents in the club. The first one happened after Jay-Z's album was leaked just 1 month before the release date. This greatly angered Jay-Z since he was hoping to rule the charts and make some hits with diss tracks for Nas and his other competitors, which is why Jay-Z did some undercover work and decided to stab him after meeting up with him in the club. But to make matters worse, Jay-Z wasn't even the least bit sorry for what he did. He even laughed it off in an interview.
You had an incident with Rivera, where you pled guilty to charges of, I don't remember exactly the charges, assault with a deadly weapon? Is it?
They would have never let me be
out
here with you if that was the case.
You stabbed him. Okay, all right. Do you feel like that was a mistake in hindsight?
I believe that was the greatest thing ever. It's gonna sound crazy, but I believe that helped me. You know what I'm saying? Because that put the brakes on everything. That let me know that no matter how successful you are and how much you're on your road.
While Jay-Z openly admitted to his crimes, as we saw in the previous interview, apparently he decided to go back to being the untainted saint and allegedly paid off to tell the world that he wasn't responsible for the stabbing. But Jay-Z just magically appeared to be beside him like some fairy godmother around the time of the shooting. If Jay-Z wasn't behind the stabbing, then why wait this long before telling the rest of the world? Make it make sense, will ya?
Jay, bunch of us is in there. I ended up getting surrounded and I ended up getting stabbed.
Was Jay-Z the one that actually stabbed you?
No. Jay-Z was not the guy who actually stabbed me that night. Yeah. Me and Jay-Z had a conversation. He just kept saying, you broke my heart. You broke my heart. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Now hold on for a second. Jay-Z saying you broke my heart right before the stabbing sends all kinds of signals off. It's like Jay-Z was saying something along the lines of, you shouldn't have leaked my album before stepping aside for the pack of hungry wolves to devour him. This wouldn't exactly be the first time Jay-Z had done something like this. The same situation repeated itself back when Jay-Z and R. Kelly were like homies. Kelly and Jay-Z worked together in the early 2000s on 2 albums, The Best of Both Worlds and Unfinished Business, and they also went on a joint headlining tour that flopped. The tension in Madison Square Garden was at an all-time high when Kelly abruptly left the stage, claiming that some people were flashing weapons at him. On his way back, Jay-Z's friend Tyrone T.T. Smith also pepper sprayed him. Eventually, Kelly's rocky relationship with Jay-Z came to an head when he sued Jay-Z for $75 million due to a breach of contract after being kicked off the tour. R. Kelly couldn't believe himself. He had felt more comfortable with Jay-Z at the time because, let's be honest, was way much more popular at the time. No surprise that as soon as R. Kelly got locked up, Jay-Z took center stage and began his atomic rise to fame. As far as Kelly was concerned, Jay-Z had ulterior motives and wanted him out of the industry. After R. Kelly went to jail, Jay-Z was quick to kick him under the bus as he revealed that he had absolutely no idea that R. Kelly was dealing with minors. While everyone easily sided with the self-pronounced king of Hollywood, Nas was quick to call BS on the whole thing.
Yeah, I could have put up movies. I could have showed the R. Kelly video that everybody's talking about, made fun of it, and said, yeah, Jay's hanging out. When Jay and them was in there doing Best of Both Worlds, you can't tell me Jay didn't see a 14-year-old girl come in the studio and sit on R. Kelly's lap. No. You can't tell me, you want to sit here and tell me that working on that no 14-year-old girl come in the vicinity?
My belief is that anybody who's worked with him and been in his cipher has seen it go down.
You've seen it go down?
Yeah.
It's wrong. I've been around R. Kelly, and I pay for that, brother. I've been on a tour with him. It didn't last too long, but I've been around him. I didn't see no 14-year-old, but I talked to the man, and I seen there's a little problem there. The brother needs help, and I pay for him. But if I sit there and did an album about women with him, I'm definitely maybe indulgent. He had to be indulgent for 14-year-olds, man.
Remember what we said about birds of the same feathers flocking together? It appears that Jay-Z is not just one of the wealthiest producers in the music industry, but he may also have a thing for little girls. When Jay-Z and Beyonce first started hanging out, Beyonce said she was 18, but it wasn't until she was actually 19 years old when they started dating. On the other hand, there's proof that Jay-Z and Beyonce first crossed paths when she was considerably younger, and that their romance began at that time. Not only did he ruin her innocence, but he also began cheating on her early in their relationship, which only made matters worse.
When you can love someone and if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, then you're gonna have complications, period. And if you can either address it or you can pretend until it blows up at some point. And you know, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome. You see, you know, to break that cycle. For black men and women, you know, to see a different outcome. Like you were saying, it's not this celebrity couple. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
That's beautiful.
Like real people.
Yeah.
Initiating affairs with multiple minors seems to have been Jay-Z's specialty. Fast forward to when Jay-Z picked up an interest in his so-called cousin. The public began to notice Jay-Z and Foxy Brown spending more time together in the mid-1990s, which naturally prompted speculation about their relationship. Not only did fans notice, but even Nick Cannon admitted he had grounds to suspect they were dating at the time. Now this is really concerning because Foxy Brown was just 15 years old at the time, and Jay-Z was 27. I know, sure, I am aware. However, whenever Foxy is questioned about it, she flat out rejects it. Others in their vicinity couldn't help but gossip about how clearly something more than just a friendship was developing between them. The world was beginning to adore Foxy Brown until, tragically, she vanished into the sunset in Daisy. Many people think that Jay-Z likely bribed Foxy to remain silent about the whole thing, but guess what? Diddy said after Jay-Z publicly apologized to his wife and admitted to cheating on her in a song, he claimed that he knew about all of that and actually wasn't surprised about Jay-Z's secret affairs, but the only thing that shocked him was the fact that Jay-Z decided to own up to it. Who would have thought Jay-Z and Diddy were so close to be sharing details about their sexual encounters? Well, Diddy has dropped hints here and there a few times, like that time he said only Jay-Z and his mums are allowed to call him Shawn. It's no wonder people are now getting more convinced that there's something going on between them. But guess who gave us a hint about the whole Diddy saga a long time ago?
Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited as a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit. Nick, come here, come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas Professor Obi?
And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff because I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie. He imaged himself after a gay painter. Okay. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they are. M is looking at the entire legacy, the whole thing, like with M, Dre, and myself. Like I'm a shady aftermath. Do so much G-Unit records.
Right.
They forget that I'm M and Dre's artist.
Did you and Jay-Z ever have a conversation, or y'all in different offices?
We don't need to talk about nothing.
People are starting to see Jay-Z's shady connection to P. Diddy and his creepy sex cult, considering how he's always seated in the background somewhere watching Diddy do his dirty deeds. So DaBaby just discussed Diddy's attempted sexual advance towards him in an interview, and that's hardly scratching the surface. Beyonce and Jay-Z were merely onlookers as other crazy things went down. To clarify things, DaBaby was shocked to see how Diddy flaunted the fact that he had various men taking care of different tasks for him, like a scrub my back boy or a massage boy or something. Have you heard about the allegations Diddy is facing? The idea that Jay-Z could be a much worse individual than Diddy is scary to me. Who knew Jay-Z was such an unrepentant liar who had the guts to sleep with more than one woman even after he publicly confessed and apologized to Beyonce? Just in case you were wondering, Beyonce's Lemonade album mentioned Becky, the one with the good hair, among many other women who allegedly cheated on Jay-Z.
The first time I ever saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. He showed up as the nigga that was with Big L. Yes. Big L was who put Jay-Z on. And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z doing songs with Biggie and building a working camaraderie with Honeycombs. And then Biggie died, Tupac died. There was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z, and then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and it's all Jay-Z. He will slump anyone in any relationship for $1. Look at how he did Dame. If you're a halfway intelligent person, when do you start questioning how lucky some motherfuckers keep getting?
Right. Just so you know, Jay-Z's bodyguard also came clean about how Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage was all about convenience and was nothing more than a sham and a business deal. And let's not forget that time that 50 Cent was so kind to leave a clue that Beyonce is planning to leave the marriage as soon as she gets sick of it. I imagine that this wouldn't be so far in the near future, considering all the rumors that have been circulating about Jay-Z's best pal, Shawn Diddy Combs, is about to snitch on Jay-Z and is currently under investigation by Homeland Security. It wouldn't be totally surprising if Jay-Z decided to retire now, considering how the entire world is now fully aware of all his dirty secrets. Perhaps a long hiatus would be all he needs to regain his influence or sidestep jail while leaving Diddy to take the fall alone. But what do you think? Will Jay-Z succeed in skipping bars this time around, or will he be caught up in all the drama surrounding Diddy? Let us know in the comment section down below. In the meantime, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to tap on the bell icon for instant updates on new videos. Bye! I can't wait to see you in the next one.